Hi, dear cricket fans, subscribers, and friends. Welcome to Cricket Happenings in this early morning edition. Well, Bangladesh have actually almost taken the series. In fact, it's 3-1 right now. So Bangladesh actually won the series with only one to go. With the fifth, in fact, this was the fifth one-day international because the fourth one-day international was actually washed off, and the fifth one-day international, well, Bangladesh went over Zimbabwe and won this match very handsomely by 6 wickets, with Tamim Iqbal coming back to play a very good knock after that injury. But yes, he definitely had his own moments where he was dropped a couple of times. He was playing some airy stuff, but that is the way actually Tamim Iqbal plays. But later on, well, he made 95 of 96 deliveries with 5 fours and 7 sixes in that effort, and that would be giving him a lot of heart going into the World Cup. Now, as far as Bangladesh Zimbabwe is concerned, at the Zahur Ahmed Chowdhury Stadium, which is going to be which would also be a ground which will be actually hosting the World Cup 2011. Well, it was Bangladesh who actually were bowling first, and Zimbabwe were the ones first actually had the strike first. And well, Brendan Taylor and Hamilton Masakadza walked in, and this time the first delivery itself from Mashrafe Murtaza, actually it was Brendan Taylor who pushed it, went for the run without saying, and Shurwadi Shuvo had the stumps. In fact, it was a no ball which Mashrafe Murtaza bowled, and the second ball came to be became a free hit. And in fact, it was not the second ball. In fact, it was the first ball. When no ball is given, there's a free hit, and the free hit was given, and Brendan Taylor was gone, run out for a duck of just 2 deliveries, and then Hamilton Masakadza, who got an opportunity here, just muffed it here as Mashrafe Murtaza started bowling very well into the right areas, and for the first time we saw Mashrafe Murtaza hitting the right line and length, moving the ball very well and also getting some pace. And in fact, Hamilton Masakadza was gone when he was LBW bowled Mashrafe Murtaza for 6, and Keith Damingwa followed him to the pavilion when Mashrafe Murtaza had Keith Damingwa too, LBW for 9 of just 24 deliveries, not a boundary scored. And then it was, in fact, Zimbabwe were reduced to 21 for 3 at that stage when Dabingwa departed, and it was Craig Irvine and Tatienda Taibu in the middle. And well, they basically had to do a stabilizing job, which they did to a nicety, with Irvine and Taibu not taking any risk, buckling down, just prodding on, just taking singles, playing a lot of maiden overs when Naeem Islam and Abdul Razak were into the attack. But let me tell you, a word for the pace ball. Mashrafe Murtaza and Shafiul Islam were absolutely on the money yesterday, and it was very refreshing to see Mashrafe Murtaza hitting the right line and length, and then Naeem Islam, Abdul Razak, Surwadi Shuvo, everybody just bottled up the Zimbabwe innings. You could imagine in the 24th over, the first boundary was hit, and that was by Tatienda Taibu. And both of them actually pushed the score on to 116 in the 39th over, and both of them were, well, they had no choice but to really stabilize the New Zealand innings, and they did very well, I thought. But in the 39th over, this stand of 95 was broken when Craig Irvine was the first to go, when actually Shakib Al Hasan came in. And Shakib Al Hasan actually came in and picked up the first wicket of Craig Irvine, who was, in fact, he was caught behind of the bowling of Shakib Al Hasan for 46 of 100 balls with 1 4. And then Tatienda Taibu was joined by Elton Chigumbura, the captain, who made it to the Zimbabwe team this time after injury. But Chigumbura was gone when Shakib Al Hasan suddenly started taking wickets here. As Chigumbura, after contributing 23 of 34 deliveries with 1 4 and 1 6, was caught by Rakib Al Hasan on the bowling of Shakib Al Hasan for 23. Tatienda Taibu was there. Tatienda Taibu stayed there, and Shakib Al Hasan also captured Tatienda Taibu's wicket for 64 of 104 balls. He was caught by Mashrafe Murtaza, and 168 for 6. And then there were no boundaries. In fact, it was only at the fag end when the power play was taken, batting power play. That was the time the boundaries came in. So it was a very dry innings. It was a low pitch, a slow pitch. Definitely it was helping the spinners for sure. And Prosperitsa was not out on 12 of 11 balls with 1 4. Regis Chakabwa, not out 14 of 6 deliveries, 3 fours, 188 for 6 of 50 overs Zimbabwe. With the bowling figures, Mashrafe Murtaza, 8 overs, 2 maidens, 2 for 25. Shafiul Islam, 7 overs, 1 maiden, none for 10. Naeem Islam, 8 overs, no maiden, none for 30. Abdul Razak bowled 10 overs, no maiden, none for 31. Surwadi Shubo bowled 7 overs for 28 runs. And Shakib Al Hasan, 10 overs, no maiden, 58 runs on 3 wickets. And Zimbabwe, 188 for 6 in their dig of the 50 overs. It was left to Bangladesh now. Well, Bangladesh took strike. Tamim Iqbal and Imrul Kais opened the innings, and Zimbabwe had the early reward as Imrul Kais was the first to go when he was caught behind the bowling of Pofu for 2. After that, Junaid Siddique came in. Junaid Siddique then started playing in a very defensive manner. In fact, Zimbabwe innings, in fact, the Bangladeshi innings, chasing 188, they started really, there was not much of a dash here, even though Tamim Iqbal was there at the crease. They actually bided the time. They knew that it was a very low score just to ensure that they actually take the series there. And Tamim Iqbal too was a bit restrained once Imrul Kais actually departed, and he started just prodding on and taking singles, just rotating the strike. Junaid Siddique was also a bit slow. The bowling was there was spinners into operation. Prosper Utsaya, Raymond Price. If you see the figures, Prosper Utsaya bowled 10 overs, 1 minute, none for 29. Raymond Price bowled 10 overs, 1 minute, 1 for 25. So that really gives you an indication as to how the spinners really bowled. And then it was Imrul Kais and Tamim Iqbal. And then Tamim Iqbal decided that he's going to go over the top. Chris Pofu was put over long on for 6. After that, well, Tamim Iqbal suddenly started getting into gear. As I said, he lived a charmed life. There were some drop chances, something airy shots which Tamim Iqbal normally plays, and Junaid Siddique was just there. Junaid Siddique was just giving company, not taking any risks at all, just allowing Tamim Iqbal to actually farm the strike. And then Tamim Iqbal slowly started exploding, actually hitting the spinners. Now he targeted Creamer for 2 consecutive sixes over long off, and his favorite area was like the deep mid wicket and long off. And then he also hit Dabingwa for a 6. Dabingwa was hit for 2 sixes. He hit Pofu, so that was 5, and then he hit Brendan Taylor for 6s. So basically it was Tamim Iqbal slowly exploding for Bangladesh, and then this stand was the one which really set it up because they took on the score. It was a 136-run partnership from the first over till the 29th over, and that was the time when Tamim Iqbal, after hitting too many, in fact he hit Creamer for 1 more 6. It was Dabingwa was hit for a 6, and after that he was trying for 8-6 there, Tamim Iqbal, but this time faltered. Creamer took a very good diving catch there at the deep, and he was gone. Tamim Iqbal caught Creamer, bowled Dabingwa, 95 of 96 deliveries, 5 4s and 7 6s in that effort, and he was gone. After that, Rakib Al Hasan soon followed him to the pavilion without any contributing anything to the Bangladeshi score. And Rakib Al Hasan was caught by Masakadza, the bowling of Creamer, for a duck. And Shakib Al Hasan also followed to the pavilion. That was a big blow there, as Raymond Price, who bowled very well yesterday, caught Shakib Al Hasan, the captain, the vital wicket for 11 of 20 deliveries. Mushfiqur Rahman was not out on 6. Junaid Siddique was absolutely restrained, not out on 56 of 116 deliveries, 1-4 in that effort, 189 for 4, and Bangladesh had gone over Zimbabwe and taken a very, very handsome 6-wicket victory here. As far as the bowling figures are concerned, Pofu 7 overs, no maiden, 1 for 40. Prosper Utsaya 10 overs, 1 maiden, none for 29. Raymond Price 10 overs, 1 maiden, 1 for 25. Brendan Taylor bowled 2 overs for 14. Creamer 10 overs, 1 maiden, 1 for 53. Dabingwa 4 overs, no maiden, 1 for 23. Bangladesh won the 5-match series 3-1, and Tamim Iqbal of Bangladesh, the dasher, was named man of the match, and player of the series went to Abdul Razak. Very, very unfortunate that Abdul Razak was wicketless. Probably had a good chance here to actually break the world record for the most number of wickets in a bilateral one-day series, which was held probably by Ajanta Mendes in my reckoning. But well, Abdul Razak couldn't take any wickets today. Even though he got the man of the series, yes, he was a real bowler. He really has improved a great deal. 10 overs, no maiden, none for 31. There was not a single wicket that Abdul Razak took. Very unfortunate. Probably thought that was the right opportunity for Abdul Razak with the Zimbabwe team to actually get on to a good world record there of taking the most number of wickets in a five-match innings, but unfortunately it was not so. But well, Bangladesh would be very happy now going into the World Cup. They have dropped Bangladesh, New Zealand, and now they have gone here to a series victory with 3-1. The other thing that I would like to really talk about this team, looking good for the World Cup, is what is very refreshing for Bangladesh would be Mashrafe Murtaza's form, because Mashrafe Murtaza started hitting the right areas, he's bowling well, so that is some good news for Bangladesh coming in with the ball. Shafiul Islam is a very improved bowler, and the spinners are coming to the fore, so that is they have a good blend in the subcontinental conditions. I think Bangladesh would be quite a force there, because Abdul Razak is a wonderful bowler. Surwadi Shua has been improving. He also can bat a bit, and Tamim Iqbal is slowly getting into form after that injury. So all in all, it augurs well for Bangladesh going into World Cup 2011. Keep up the good work, Bangladesh. So Bangladesh and Zimbabwe, the one-day series is all over. Bangladesh take it 3-1. That's it, dear cricket fans, subscribers and friends of Cricket Happenings. It has been a pleasure bringing you this early morning edition of Cricket Happenings. This is Ram signing off. Thank you.